Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. It is the very tail end of January, and this is the first time I've been able to really get outside with baby since she was born at the tail end of December, because we had a bunch of snow and ice and several weeks of frigid cold temperatures. Yes, you can. So we had several weeks where I was basically just cooped up inside with baby because was not going to get her out in that unless we absolutely had to for like doctor's appointments and such. So I have got her wrapped in here, and it's about 50 degrees, so it's pretty nice. The sun is shining. It is a little windy, but it's pretty comfortable. And so I am just out walking around the garden, trying to keep an eye on my son. He's playing frisbee with the dog. And so I'm just walking around the garden and getting kind of a look at it. I've got my garden plan pretty much done or mapped out in my head, but I want to there goes Dad. He was home for lunch, and he's headed back to work now. And so anyways, I've got my garden plan pretty well mapped out in my head, but after being cooped up in the house for several weeks, I was not going to miss an opportunity to come out to my garden. Last year was a rough gardening season just based on the weather and our drought and just everything like that. But also it was a really rough gardening year for me because my pregnancy was so rough. And so I have very much been looking forward to this year's garden. Now granted, I'll have a new baby, or 6-month-old I guess, by the time we're really in the swing of gardening. But that won't be near as hard as last year. I was very sick all summer, and that was really hard on me. Just because the summer is my favorite time of the year, and the garden is what I look forward to all year long. I do battle with seasonal depression, and so the only thing that really gets me through the winter is knowing that my garden is waiting for me. And so I took the opportunity today to come outside. Be careful over there, bud. To come outside, get eyes on my garden, and just remind myself that we are not that far away from garden season. And really here in the next couple of weeks, I will be starting some winter sowing and getting things ready for the garden. So that's really exciting, especially after so many days of frigid cold temperatures, less than 0. In fact, today we're about 50 degrees, which is about 60 to 65 degrees warmer than it was early last week. So it's a huge change. Yeah, baby. Oh, did your gloves fall off? Oh, okay. So anyways, I am just very much looking forward to getting my hands in the dirt. And as I'm looking at the garden, I'm realizing I've got a lot of work to do. This fall, I really tried my best to get it cleaned up, but I was extremely pregnant, and again, I was sick and uncomfortable, and it just was not an easy thing for me to get anything done. Thankfully, my husband helped me quite a bit, and we were able to get a pretty good start on it, but I didn't do as much fall cleanup as I normally would do, which means now I have to do it in the spring. And so I'll turn the camera around and let you see. So this is what it's looking like, and I've got some black plastic flapping over there in the wind. That part I fully intended to rip out in the fall, so it's okay that that's messed up. I'm gonna rip that part out. Now the black plastic down here where I had all my tomatoes with these T-posts, that's going to stay for this year. I will rip it out at the end of summer, but to help me with the weeds, it's going to stay one more year. And I've got some wood chips here that'll help me with the aisles. And sorry, I'm getting distracted because my father-in-law is carrying some grain out and my son's down by the road, so I was trying to make sure he wasn't too close to the road. Look, Papa's back there. Okay, so he's good. He's right there. Anyways, I'm getting distracted. Yeah, I've got some wood chips right here that'll help me with my pathways. As you can kind of see, last year we put wood chips, cardboard, and then wood chips in our aisle, in our walkway between the tomato rows here. And so ideally I would extend that, you know, the entire garden, every walkway would be that way, but we just didn't have enough wood chips last year, and honestly, even this amount is not going to be enough. For this year, we'll have to get some more, but we're just working with what we got. I've got some black plastic there that needs to be cleaned up. And I really don't know what I'm going to do with these okra. My okra did very well last year, and so now I'm left with like okra tree trunks, and so I'll have to dig those out. But really, there's not a terrible amount of cleanup, but there is more going into the spring than I would like. Ideally, when I put my garden to bed for winter, it looks like that part does, not like this part does. So there's a little bit of a mess, but that is okay. We will get it cleaned up. Yeah, babe. It's okay. Wipe it off. Wipe your foot in the grass. Come up, yeah, come up the walkway, not the aisles. There you go. Okay. So the garden is going to look quite a bit different this year. I have a lot of changes that I'm going to make, and so I'm very much looking forward to that. Of course, I will be filming that and bringing you along for that journey. But today I just wanted to give a quick update. It's been a long time since I posted, and I just stepped in cow poop too. Oops. We let the cows out on the garden to help us clean it up this fall, and well, they left me some fertilizer and I stepped in it. Anyways, I just wanted to give you a quick update. It'd been a long time since I had posted anything on the channel, and mainly that's because I was very miserable with this pregnancy. I didn't experience that with my pregnancy with my son, but this little one, she put me through it. And so trying to get back into the swing of things. We have been enjoying the last 4 weeks together, just kind of taking it slow. I took a complete break from my businesses and just really trying to enjoy the postpartum cuddles and not put a lot of stress on myself, because postpartum can be hard. So, yeah, babe. No, leave your jacket on, baby. You're gonna get too cold. Put your jacket on. You don't have to leave it zipped, but I want you to have it on, okay? Really, it hasn't been awful. We've had a couple of little things that we've had to work out, but we got those figured out, and we've just been enjoying snuggling, and she's doing good and I'm doing good. And so I finally, today was the first day I actually felt like picking up the camera and doing any sort of filming. And so I decided it's nice out and we're gonna go outside and I'll give you guys an update. Everybody's doing good. Yeah, babe. It's okay. That's what they do. Dogs poop. So yeah, I feel really out of it, just because I haven't done anything for 4 weeks besides sit inside and wish it was warm out, and change a lot of diapers and feed baby a lot. But other than that, I hadn't done anything, and so it feels good. I cleaned up the house a little bit this morning, cleaned the kitchen, swept the floors, straightened up, and now I'm outside enjoying the sunshine and letting my kiddo, my 5-year-old, play with the dog and letting this one nap on me. You'll be 5. You're 4. Yeah, you'll be 5 next week though. And yeah, so I'm gonna get off of here. I'm gonna play with my kid for a little bit, and I'll bring you back the next time we're able to get outside and get anything done and give you some updates. As far as our farm store, we will be opening that back up this spring. I closed it down last fall just because I just didn't want to go through the winter with being super pregnant and not feeling good and trying to keep that up. So we went ahead and closed in the fall, and that may be something we just stay open during the season. I'm not sure how I plan to run that yet. But I do know that middle of May, maybe the first part of June, something like that, we will be open and back for business. And I'll keep you posted on that. I'll keep you posted on all of the products that we plan to offer. There will be some differences this year in how the store runs. We do have our CSA going this year as well, so I'll keep you posted on that. Got a few members signed up for that, so I will be updating everybody here very soon with things they can expect. And I'm changing the CSA a little bit as well. We're running 8 weeks instead of 10 weeks this year, and I'm changing the format of it just a little bit. So stay tuned and we'll walk you through some of that. And once I get the garden plan finalized, I'll do another update video and let you know kind of what we're planning for this year. And of course, here in a couple weeks when we start the winter sowing of all of our flowers and some of our vegetables, I will bring you along for that as well. Anyways, I'm gonna get off here and enjoy the rest of my time outside, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed.